Good morning, babes. It's Lisa Victoria. I am back with another video. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome to my channel. If you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. So y'all, I just got my oversized hoodie on and some and I know this hoodie is so oversized, y'all. It looks so big. So let's just start there. So if you're trying to grow while you don't even reach, the hoodie is just oversized. It is huge. It is comfy. I have on these joggers also. Girl, it's cold outside. It's been cold outside for the last couple of days. We've been having some little cold fronts. So y'all know we just came out of a crazy 2 hurricanes back to back. We were supposed to have a third one. And now it's just like, okay, it's a little wonky because why is it 49 degrees, 50 degrees after we were just dealing with 90-degree weather not that long ago? I'm not complaining because when fall does come around or winter comes around, your girl likes to look cute in her fall and winter wear, even though y'all know it's gonna be short-lived here. My kids, aka my dogs, Mr. Brooks and Mrs. Brooks, are gonna be making noise in the background because I am making a video and it does not include them. So of course I'm going to have noise and somebody might want to eat, somebody might want to drink, somebody wants to make noise. It's gonna be them. I've been having this little dry cough. The seasons are changing, so I definitely want to keep my throat moisturized and stuff like that, just to make sure that I'm not dry heaving, dry coughing. So I'll be drinking my water, I'll be drinking my coffee, I'll be drinking my fluids throughout the day, my Powerade, my electrolytes. We're gonna do that. So right now, if you're just wondering, babes, this is a homemade coffee. Haven't been to Starbucks in a few days. Let me tell y'all, when you know how to make coffee and you make the right coffee, you don't necessarily have to go to these places. But when you know that these places, some places make what you want that you don't have the ingredients for at home, or you just have a specific taste. It's like eggs and bacon and grits, right? If that's what you were craving, you can cook it at home. But if there's a place that you're like, ooh, I like the way they do it, not to say what you do is not good. Excuse me, you might say, oh, I'm about to go get that real quick. So let's be clear that your girl do know how to cook. Your girl do know how to make drinks, okay? My aunt said, one thing you know how to do is you know how to make them drinks. And I do, okay? Get into it, baby. Get into it. So I'm drinking creme brulee and as my dairy-free creamer, and I have my Starbucks Nespresso pods. You all know that I use an espresso machine, and I also have another coffee machine that I use, which I'm going to put one on the screen here, and I'm also going to put another one on the screen here. So you can see the 2 coffee makers that I actually use. And then as the video progresses a little bit, I want to throw a little snippet and show y'all what kind of, right here, I'm going to show you what kind of Nespresso pods I use, which are the blonde roast. You can still use Nespresso, their brand of pods, but I use blonde roast, Starbucks blonde roast, because I like the blonde coffee when I do go to Starbucks. So those are the coffee pods that I normally buy, the Nespresso pods that I buy. So that's me, but this is me having made my own coffee. So while the lighting is hitting, where I'm living now, there's not many places that the light's going to hit. It's very dismal in a sense because of the way that the windows are shaded. And the way that I have window shades on my windows. I don't always lift them up just for privacy of where the shades are, which happens to make the room a little darker. So when it's a little earlier, like now, it's early in the morning, I might be able to catch a video real quick because there's no one right here listening to my video or sitting next to me or whatever outside of my window. Because it can get a little creepy where my house is placed and where activity take place on a regular. I just try to be more as private as I can. But I say all that to say, your girl is literally going to be working on some business stuff, as I told you all before. This little 4 or 5 minute intro, I know you guys wasn't ready for all of the tea on, oh, I go here, I get my coffee, I do this, I do that. Anyway, I wanted to get on here and just let y'all know that I am going to be working on some business today. I want to get some cleaning done. I'm going to work on some business, and I definitely want to work on some of what I was working on last night, which is my systems and strategies that I'm going to be using for my brokerage. And see, Mr. Brace is starting to eat. I told y'all one of them was going to start drinking, eating. You probably can hear him chewing the pebbles in the background. You got one of them who's staring at me dead out of the crate right now. Just staring at me. The other one who's acting like their food is just top tier heaven steak, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. All because I'm sitting here. One thing they're gonna do is they're gonna make noise and let y'all know that they're here in my videos. They're gonna do something. And I'm not mad at it, because get that little belly full. I need you to eat. But at the same time, sometimes they get separation anxiety and they don't want to eat. Or something like if I'm gone all day, food might still be there. Because, you know, your dogs are like your babies, you know. So they're like, is mama coming home? Where's mama? Where's she at? So I get it. But he wasn't eating his food for the last like 30, 40 minutes since I put it down there until I came here to start filming the video. Now he eating all his food. So I don't know, y'all. Your babies really, really, they love y'all. But anyway, and they're getting so big. Somebody was asking me about how's Mr. Bricks doing, but I had got off of YouTube for a while, so I haven't been posting content on them like that, which I am going to jump on their page. But when I do post content, I'm posting it on my story on Instagram, and I'm sometimes posting it in Reels or YouTube Shorts on here, and Reels in Story on Instagram. And somebody asked me how Mr. Brooks was doing, and I said, I don't think y'all even realize I have a Miss Brooks too. Miss Brooks is 8 months. She'll be 9 months before you know it, and she'll be a year in January. And that goes to show you I have not been posting a lot of videos like I was doing with the shorts with him in a while. And I want to get back to that, because even when I'm not filming, I used to be like, okay, well, I'll at least post the shorts, let them know what I'm doing, let them know how the dogs are doing, etc. Right? I haven't posted, and there's like shadows on my face from the trees and the lighting outside, so I hope that's not a problem. But yeah, I haven't been posting that much. And I said, oh girl, when you work on your content, make sure that you include them, because I always include them. But when I say include them, I mean I want to get back to a regular posting. Bricks has a YouTube channel, which now is going to merge to Bricks and Brooks, because it's both of them. And then I have my channel, I have my business page channel. So today I'm going to be posting on all my social platforms, and I'm going to make sure that I am posting content for them, me, and my business. Those are my babies right there. My dogs and my business and myself. So that's what we're going to be doing, right? Posting that content. But I do have Miss Brooks. She is so cute, and she don't like to get in trouble. She's getting older, so she's very curious about what's here, what's there, what's everywhere. But she don't like to get in trouble. She don't like to get in trouble. So my girl is a good girl. She's just a happy girl. They're both happy, very happy dogs. Very happy dogs. Like, don't bite, don't do any of that. But they know they're loved. And everybody who meets them know that they're loved by their mama. Because you can tell the way they act, and just they're loving. But they are so cute. And if I remember, because I'm making a lot of like, if I remember, and I'm going to put it on the screen. And I'm doing a lot of that. I'm going to put it on the screen stuff. But I'm going to put it on the screen right here. Right here. And I'm going to show y'all some videos, snippet pictures, that type of things for a little bit. Let y'all see Bricks and Brooks, and then see how Bricks has gotten bigger. Brooks is growing up. Like, they're just so freaking cute. But yeah. So I'll have that just on the screen and letting y'all see some things about them. But in the meantime, in between time, just not to get off topic, because you guys know my videos can be, sometimes they're straight to the point. Other times we're just randomly talking, but we're talking about things that are like, let's catch up. This is what I'm planning to do. So as far as business, that is what I'm planning to do. So you guys know I have my real estate brokerage, which I am building up. I've always had a vision to start my brokerage. Started it a while ago. I feel like God has been chiseling me. God has been stretching me. I have gone through so many ups and downs behind the scenes that people don't know about. I have not talked about publicly. But I just want you to realize that when you're in business, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be dips. There's going to be successes. There's going to be failures. But failures in the sense of like, that didn't work. Or not even say failures. There's going to be delays, not denials. Failure, it only exists when you give up on what it is that you believe in. Denials, delays, those are different, you know. A denial is a straight up no. And even if you got a denial on something, baby, you're going to go back and you're going to go get that acceptance for whatever. And with delays, it's like it might not be your timing, but it'll be there at some point. It's just a delay in what you're doing. And I feel like I've been in a period of delay. Some things they've been beyond my control. The things that have been within my control, I get it together, I fix it. But the things that are not within my control, I let God handle that, because there's nothing that I'm going to be able to do that God doesn't already has his hand in it to have it done. So I'm getting to a place where, especially in this fall, it's like I love fall and I love this time of year, not only because the cooler weather, but something about this season just reminds me to be grateful and to be full of joy. And I'm not sure if it's because Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of these type of holidays where you think about love, kindness, giving back, and hope and belief and family time and all that. I don't know if those holidays are what helps encompass this being a good season for me. But when it gets to this type of season, I just feel warm inside. I feel like, oh, I don't want this to end. Even on the days where it's like super cold and I'm like, girl, I can't deal with this cold. There's something about the fall, winter that just does something to my spirit. I want to make my coffees. I want to sit down and take notes and make my goals. I want to pray and, do what the things that I need to do. I just want to get my life. And I look at that as such a positive thing, because every fall and winter, I know for sure I'm going to be feeling like, oh, let's get it together. Now, I have had some falls and winters that's been crazy, like, this is a crazy season. But overall, I definitely feel like this is the season where God is working, and I can see it. So I've had setbacks, I've had delays, I've had things that just did not go in my favor. But God is favor. And when God has favor over your life, there's nothing that anyone can do to take that away. So I always believe that no matter what I go through, no matter what setbacks, delays, whatever I go through, in the end of the day, I'm going to get through it, because God is on that other side and he's never left me. So I tell y'all all the time, I don't like to preach into my channel and make somebody feel like, oh, you got to be religious. Oh, you got to believe in God. Like, granted, if you glean that from my channel, like, oh, her faith is up. I want to meet Jesus. I want to accept him into my heart. Awesome. Because that, of course, that would make me happy. But I'm not going to be on my channel and be like, oh, if you're not a Christian, you can't follow me. Or if you're not a Christian, you can't da-da-da. There's no judgment here. It's the thing of like, all is welcome, all is accepted. As long as there's no hate, there's no disrespect in my comments or to people who are on my post, my page is open for anybody to be able to gain inspiration. So I've just been asking God to soften me, because I've been through so much in my life that I feel guarded, and I feel I can be real guarded. And antisocial, y'all already know. When I go places, I'm not really a fan of trying to meet people too much unless it's got to do with business. I'm real to myself. And I'm not saying that God take all these things away. But what I am saying is, soften me. Give me the heart to, like, when I'm upset, I'm able to communicate how I feel, and I don't have to yell. I don't have to feel defensive. I don't have to feel like I'm up against a wall. My back is to a wall. Like, soften me to where I can handle my situations and things like that in a way that's going to be conducive for my business, for myself as a personal or individual, and myself in relationships with people, right? Because when you are able to get ahead of your emotions, you can control your emotions, and you can allow yourself to be like the best version of yourself, you're only going to gain more blessings. But when you can't get a handle on your emotions, you always want to blow up, snap, be defensive, go off, fight, whatever the case may be. You're never going to reach your fullest potential that God has for you. So I don't want half a blessing. I want my whole blessing. I don't want half success. I want everything that God has promised me, everything that God said that I can have. So in order to get those things, you got to fix yourself as an individual. So I know I have things about myself that I'm like, okay, you can work on that. You can fix that. You really, you can turn that off. You can fix that, right? So I'm just asking God to help me for that during this season, because I feel like as I'm preparing to accept the blessings and the things that he's going to allow for me to obtain in this life, I want to make sure that I'm prepared to receive them fully. So I'm going to be working on those things. But in the meantime, in between time, I know I'm going off on tangents, bringing the point back. I'll somehow or another talking about random updates in the or life updates in the subject, so nobody's like, oh, you're going off on tangents, da 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 da. Some of you told me you enjoy the sporadic conversation in my videos because you just follow the points, whether they're on the same topic or they're not. So that's that. But to bring it back to the real estate aspect, to bring it back to what the goals are and things like that, I've always believed that if you clean your physical environment, you will somehow or another clean your internal environment. If it's chaotic in your home, you're probably also chaotic inside, right? Everything seems like it's not organized, it's chaotic. So if you get yourself to a place where you're able to say, hey, I need to work on this, I need to clean my house, I need to fix my insides, those are going to align. So when the environment inside aligns with the external, the internal and the external environment aligns as far as the bricks, cut it out, the cleanliness, the, just being up to date, you're going to already feel better. You ever felt like, oh, everything is going to shambles, everything is just chaotic, and then you start cleaning up your house and now you feel relief? You start cleaning up your house and now you can see the floor, and now you can see, like it's back strategic the way that you created it to be. You start to feel a lot different, right? So it's the same thing when it comes down to your home. You want to make sure that your home is up to par. Your home looks like what it is that you set out for it to look like and what you set it out for it to be. So in the end of the day, don't feel like, oh, well, I can't pick myself back up. Because when you don't know what to do, start cleaning your house. And I promise you, baby, you're going to feel something. You're going to feel something. So that's the things that are on my to-do list. I want to start working on cleaning up. I want to start working on just getting my internal to match my external environment, period. Car clean, motorcycle clean, dogs clean, house clean, everything clean, okay? And then that's going to help the internal. Then outside of that, when we go to external, I need to be on my... Oh, y'all can cut it out. I told you that I was going to whine and start doing all this stuff because I'm filming, but I'm just going to have to keep filming because it's not going to stop. They see that I'm out. They see I'm filming. They see I'm doing something. They're not out. They're not filming. That's where the problem is. But anyway, like I said, once you start cleaning the internal environments, you're going to clean them external environments, baby. You're going to do that because it's inevitable. It goes together. Like peanut butter and jelly. Internal, external go together when it comes to cleaning. And then when you eat that peanut butter jelly sandwich, guess what? Your belly's full, you're happy. Same thing. When you clean that environment, you clean your insides, you're happy. It's back together. When it comes to my business, sis, plural, I want to get back to where I was. Y'all know I was selling on my business, on my fashion page. Instagram, I got a bone to pick with you, baby, because y'all deleted one of my fashion pages a long time ago. Never gave me an explanation. Never let me log back in. I don't have the page anymore. Don't know where it is. It doesn't work. Can't, gone. So I had to create a new one, which I am going to be back up on and doing the things that I need to do. But I just wanted to let you know, Instagram did take a page in the past, but that's neither here nor there because I'm still able to be consistent even if I had to build another page. So when it comes to my fashion, it comes to my cosmetic line, it comes to my real estate, notary, everything that I am dealing with, like as far as business and branding, I want to get back to that and I want to stay on top of it. So even a little bit each day is still being consistent. But when it comes down to my brokerage is now expanded and it's more on the team than just myself. So you have myself, I have an agent. Well, I had two agents. One had to move out of state. So the agent who had to move out of state won't be practicing here in real estate, but will still be a part of the team. So that's a blessing to have somebody say, oh, I'm moving. I no longer can work with you on this capacity, but I love your brand, so I'm still willing to work with you, even if you're able to make some things happen virtually. And I'm like, of course. So you have myself, you have the other agent that I have. You have the agent who had to move, who is just now a team member. You have another team member, and then we have another agent who might be joining. So right now I am a 4 or 5 band army of my brokerage for my main city, right? Which is Tampa. So we're based out of Tampa. We do plan to expand at some point to different like cities, regions, whatever, But right now, we're basically a 4-5 team. So I'm waiting for one person who wants to join, to maybe join. And then I have a couple other prospects who, it's not going to, like, we are not aligned. So it's not going to work for them. And I don't need to go into details. If nothing bad happened, it's just me being able to take some times to evaluate and say, I know this person really is interested in working with my brand, but they do not align with my vision. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody will not fit the vision. And it's not to say they won't go somewhere else and thrive, but that just shows you that, to me, it's not about being able to obtain as many agents as I can, as many people on my team as I can. I want to have people who are loyal, people who are hardworking, and people who I know that I can trust with, you know, taking this brand to another place and also just representing me and themselves great. Obviously, we all have our flaws. We all go through things. But at the end of the day, I'm building quality over quantity. And if I wanted to have quantity, I would have 20, 30 people right now on my squad. Because a lot of people do want to work with me or be around my vision because they just feel like, oh, you really are about great things when it comes down to business and just branding and all this stuff. So I do have a lot of positivity when it comes down to that, but I'm being very strategic. So in the end of the day, it's like, we are 4 or 5 band army right now, right? So when this other agent potentially joins by the end of the year or next month or this month or whatever, it'll be like a 5 band army that's going to be really operating outside of my team of photographers, the team of like title companies, the team of, you know, people who are involved, cleaning, all those things. So my team is expanding, and I'm just grateful because there's something to learn from everyone. And it just amazes me when I see how many people are really gravitating to not only me as an individual, but are really like gravitating to the brand in itself. So that's what I'm going to be working on today, working on these listings that we have that are going to be dropping. I told you guys that I'm going to continue to reiterate it. Go on my Instagram at House of Lux Realty. And then we also have a YouTube page. So if you're watching this, subscribe to House of Lux Realty on on YouTube and on Instagram. And then also my main page, Carlisa Victoria, spelled the exact same way as my YouTube name. You can find updates as well, but I'm going to go ahead and post right here again those new construction properties that we have that are coming up. They're going to be coming to the market. We're planning right now. It's exciting. So we have some things under work, and we would love to work with you. So if you are in the Florida area, or you're thinking about moving here, you're thinking about moving to a specific area, definitely hit me up and let me know, because I would love to help you with your move. But who knows, these properties just might fit your criteria. So in the meantime, in between time, that's what your girl's going to be doing. I'm going to be strategically, literally like typing up some stuff today, working on some content, working on some flyers and things like that I want to be able to have so that we can, you know, do our thing. So stay tuned. I'm excited. Your girl got to get back on her weight loss, okay? Because there's no way that God's going to be taking me to another level and I'm taking this extra weight. Now, granted, I told y'all my hoodie is real oversized, so please don't think, oh, she this big. Girl, this thing's so big. I got it like, you know, I think this is an extra large or 2X, because I like to wear it sometimes oversized with like shorts. So that's why it's super, 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 super big. But, and then it's bigger than me. I probably need to wash it so it can shrink a little bit, but in the end of the day, outside of that, your girl gotta lose some weight, because if we about to be getting to these goals, baby, I'm gonna have to be looking good doing it. I don't know what you thought, but I'm gonna have to be looking good doing it. Okay, good. So I keep saying that I want to get back to what I'm doing, but I think by Monday, I'm really going to strive to start working toward that direction of getting back where I need to get to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am about to make a hair video and then get some work done. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.